This is the Yes Y under the pretty lights. It basically is the old Optimistic. Before the Optimistic went modern camber and got some cool upgrades for 2020 and and other stuff. This is the old Optimistic with 5 inserts, and they're the cam rock you can see here. Little bit of camber, not as much camber as the full Optimistic. It's the mellow mystic. You can see here, it's got just like the Optimistic, it's got kind of a nothing little pointy tail, a big old long nose. It's got a little bit of taper, but it's really like a directional carver, just for those who love to turn. And it's really got as you can see, a deep side cut. It's got some disruption in the side cut too. Let me bring this up in your face here, and you can kind of see the indention here, the underbite technology on both sides. So you've got an indention instead of an extension, and it does kind of two things. It gives you really good grip, so it's a great hard snow board. And then it also kind of improves turn initiation there because it's a little, it's a little further in. And it's a pretty wide board though. And this is the 57. I mean, the 51's perfect for me. And if you're a little bigger in the foot, maybe the 54. But that's what this board is. It's for turning, but it also has great float and powder, and you'll see. It's still got 5 inserts, 5x2. Instead of 6x2, but it's also cam rock, so there's more rocker in this than there is with the Optimistic. And let's get into the width of the board. People have been asking me to do this, so I'm giving you the measurements as I see, to kind of give you an idea of what the width is, the last insert and the first insert, so you can kind of see where your bindings are gonna fit depending on how you set them up. And this looks like almost 28 centimeters when you get down to the edge here. And right here, you're looking at about 27.3. Now on here, you're looking at about 27.1, 27.2, and that's kind of in the indention part. And then on the out here, you're looking at just about 28, I would say, on the upper one there. So that's pretty wide. And now in terms of looking at, directional float, set back on board, done the measurements already for you. Trying to hurry this up because you probably watched enough up above. So with the Y, the Mellow Mystic, you're looking at a difference between nose and tail when you set it all the way back. This is the 57, so you're at 23 all the way back. And that's about right here. You're looking at a difference between nose to here and tail to here of 7.75 inches. And that makes it 3.875 inches back on board. That's a lot, and it's more than most freeride boards. And this is that kind of alternative freeride board. You ride it shorter and a little it's wider and shorter, so you ride shorter sizes than you would your normal freeride board. The Optimistic modern camber though, so less rocker, is 9.25 difference between nose and tail, and 4.625 back from center. So that's really far back, but they both seem to float about the same. It's hard to really say for sure, but the extra rocker really makes a difference. And then you throw in this big old nose, this just tiny tail that sinks so well. I've only ridden the 51 in powder, but that thing floats really well for a 51, and it's really special. And a 54 would float even better, but the 51's more manageable just as a daily driver for my specs. And then, you know, you've got a pretty good base. I mean, yes, never screws you on the base, even at this price point. It's got good glide to it, but it's, you know, it's nothing amazing, nothing to call mom about, but you know, it's no slouch, and it's got good glide. So there you have it, the Yes Why.